SportsLink, brought to you each week by Pure Alkaline Water, Mariana's Irrigation and Landscape.
Our men's national basketball team fell short in Game 2 of their FIBA Asia Cup qualifier against Chinese Taipei. Guam lost 85-77, ending their hopes of advancing in the tournament. Mark Johnson led Team Guam in scoring with 18 points, 2 rebounds, shooting 4 of 9 from the outside. Ty Wesley put up 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. Takumi Simon added 15 points. Simon shot 50% from long range, hitting 5 of 10 from behind the line. Darren Hechanova finished the game with 4 points, but missed significant time on the floor after receiving stitches early in the game.
Fought through some trouble in the beginning with fouls and a few injuries that needed to be addressed, and that kind of threw us off our game, but we stuck with it, and we had every chance to make a run and get the victory, and we just fell short, and they hit some big shots down the stretch that I think made the difference.
Some of the younger guys on the team gained some quality playing time on the court. Chris Connors scored 9 points in 19 minutes. Ben Borja had 5 points in 9 minutes. Missing several key players on the roster, Guam turned the ball over 17 times. Missed free throws down the stretch proved to be costly. As a team, our guys finished 11 of 23 from the free throw line.
Obviously didn't have our full squad available for these 2 games. We wish we did, but I'm really proud of the guys that stepped in and suited up and played their hearts out, and they played really well, and I think they're just going to be stronger from the experience. So, the future is very exciting for us. We just hope that we get more opportunities to play high-level games. We feel like we're a program on the rise, and I really respect the guys and everyone that's been a part of this program for everything they put in. And so hopefully that will show when we get to competition again soon.
Coach Calvo says the Guam Basketball Confederation will continue to invest in their national team programs. Guam will definitely be back and ready to build on the success over the past few years. The program looks promising, with players on the roster committed to making another run in the near future. Governor Lulian Guerrero recently awarded $36.9 million for youth and educational programs. $919,997 was for sports activities. Benefiting from the monies given out was the Guam National Tennis Federation for Guam National Tennis projects. The newly built Guam National Tennis facility in Harmon will be adding seating on the rooftop. The added space will allow spectators a bird's eye view on all their courts.
We heard about this grant, and we were able to take advantage to improve on our facility, which we originally had some stairs and railings for our office building, and we weren't able to afford to put that in. So with this grant, we're going to be able to build some stairs and railing and open up the roof to spectators to see all 6 courts that are used for the tournaments and things. And so it's a really different perspective on spectating when you can watch from up there. It really opens up a lot of much better opportunity to see all the play.
Smith says the organization is thankful that members of the business community stepped up and helped contribute to the sport.
Guam Marine Services has given us a discounted price, and they're donating some of the cost of the railing so that we can afford to do it for the amount of the grant that we received. So thanks to Guam Marine Services for helping us out there.
Make sure to tune in tonight to KUAM TV 8 at 7 p.m. to cheer on Guam's American Ninja Warrior competitor Darren Perez. Darren will be taking on the Ninja Warrior course in Las Vegas for the American Ninja Warrior National Finals. In other news, Guam lost a real one today as former PXC fighter Kyle Boom Regis passed away in a Las Vegas hospital. Kyle had an infection from a reconstructive surgery on a torn bicep. He was in the ICU after being found unresponsive. Prayers to his family, friends, and daughter Kylie. There is a GoFundMe page the family has set up. Support the fight for Boom, #WarBoom. Guam Elite Basketball for the Guam Village Basketball League is happy to receive money from the Governor's Youth and Education Programs. The $229,296 will help promote the sport of basketball throughout the island. The goal is to bring the sport to every village, beginning at the grassroots level.
We're real grateful that this administration has faith in Guam Elite Basketball to provide sports for the kids, and through this educational funding grant, we were able to secure a youth tournament for all the villages. So village island-wide basketball league will be able to provide uniforms, free of cost, basketballs free of cost for all the participants, stipends for coaches, and the league will run it for about 10 months. So entrance fee is paid for all the kids. So we'll be, reaching out to the mayor's offices, trying to organize all the villages to be able to participate in our program.
Guam Elite will be establishing an online educational program for kids and coaches. The coaches and staff will also be going out to the villages to run camps and clinics, making the game fun, educational, and getting our youth healthy at the same time.
With the success of the men's national team, we're really trying to push towards that and really start with the younger kids, developing the younger kids, getting them into the game of basketball, growing the sport, especially at the elementary school age level. So growing a game of basketball, letting them enjoy it, learning the basic rules, and starting from there. And hopefully when they get into middle school, they already have a strong foundation of the game of basketball.
Also receiving funds is the MANHOEBEN Swim Club for the MANHOEBEN Scholar Athletes After-School Sports and Homework Assistance Program. $65,000 was given to the organization to help with their sporting activities.
It's going to be used for all the Guam Swimming Federation swim teams, and we'll use the money to rent training facilities, education facilities, and then also to get tutors for our swimmers and our students.
FLORES is also part of the pool task force and says the administration has been helping the federation solve their pool needs.
I'm so happy that the governor and lieutenant governor are giving us really solid support to try to fix the problems that we've had in the past. They're trying to get the Dado pool repaired. They're re-looking, fixing the Agana pool, and they're trying to help us find the opportunity for a new Olympic-sized swimming pool. But we really, really appreciate the support for our swimmers from the governor and lieutenant governor.
Due to the concerns over the recent increase of positive COVID cases, Special Olympics Guam has canceled their fall sports. Softball, badminton, and soccer will be put on hold until 2022. In a press release sent out, Special Olympics Guam is looking out for the health and safety of their athletes, volunteers, families, and sponsors.
Most of them have underlying health conditions. And so the board got together and we discussed the issue. We started looking at the decline in the hundreds of positive cases. So a decision was made that we go ahead and we cancel the rest of the season.
Special Olympics will be hosting a virtual badminton competition in the near future. Florek says he's hopeful they can add a soccer competition too.
Even with no activity over the last 2 years, ITC has allowed us to stay there, continue to allow us to stay there, be able to operate out of there when we have, Zoom meetings, as well as virtual programs. That is our central headquarters. So thank you to them. Thank you to GTA. GTA continues to provide us communication to include internet. Dave, thank you to you, because I know every now and then you call me up and you ask me what's going on. Really appreciate that. And our athletes definitely appreciate that.
Out of the $919,997 awarded to sports activities from the Governor's Youth and Educational Programs, the Guam Rugby Football Union for the Youth Sports Rugby Activity Program will receive $36,500.
Because of the shutdown and us being a contact sport, a lot of our rugby athletes, especially the sort of high school guys, missed a complete season. And because they did that, we sort of had this idea of why don't we try to put together some sort of like you've seen the punt, pass, kick competitions for, American style football. Do something like that as socially distanced, run drills and stuff, get everybody out there. So the funding is going to allow us to put a series of these camps on throughout the island in different locations and different fields for different age groups, different skill levels, with the idea of trying to keep our rugby skills alive. Even in the age of COVID, trying to do it because we didn't have these competitions. So we're hoping that we can get that going. COVID restrictions, dealt with appropriately and all that in the coming months.
SportsLink brought to you each week by Pure Alkaline Water, Mariana's Irrigation and Landscape.